I want to personally thank you for participating in this educational session for Mayo Clinic's commitment to safety. These are exciting and challenging times for Mayo. The science of medicine is evolving at an astonishing rate. Along with this rapid growth comes an increased concern for patient safety, both at a national level and within our own organization. You've helped pinpoint areas where we can improve the culture of safety across Mayo Clinic. Your concerns have led us to examine the way we deliver and support patient care, how we can strengthen our commitment to safety. As a result, we've developed 5 safe behaviors that will become a standard for all Mayo Clinic employees. And we're taking steps to strengthen our culture to be fair and just when errors or events occur. Let's be frank. In order to remain a world-renowned healthcare organization, we must change the way we work and the way we interact with each other. Change isn't always easy, but it's necessary. We must remove the barriers that jeopardize safe patient care and quality at Mayo Clinic. Everyone needs to be able to speak up without fear to prevent harm. And as an organization, we must learn as much from our mistakes as we learn from our successes. That's why we're asking everyone in every department, at every level, and at every site to work together with shared purpose and shared resolve to embed the safe behaviors and a fair and just culture in everything that they do. Together, we will transform the way we deliver and support patient care so we can continue to be the most trusted name in healthcare.
Last week, one of my patients died. And it's my fault. I was running late because of car trouble. I had a full patient load, a really busy schedule, and I was just trying to make up for lost time. 2 patients, 2 medical records open, and I mixed up the orders. Because of it, my patient died. For his family, there's no making up for lost time now.
I lost a patient last week. I could tell his condition was worsening, and when I brought it up to the resident and later to the attending physician, I got the impression that I'd crossed some unspoken line. I wasn't trying to play doctor or second-guess the resident's orders. I was just worried about my patient. Ends up, the resident had mixed up 2 patients' orders. I could say I told you so, but that doesn't help my patient. He's dead.
Last week, we lost a patient. When the resident called me, I had trouble understanding the patient information. It was like playing 50 questions. You'd think she'd be able to figure out what I need by now. And what she told me didn't even make sense for that patient. It's no wonder I blew up and barked out orders. Later, a nurse called and told me the same patient was getting worse. She was concerned and wanted to call the rapid response team. I let her know that the day she had MD behind her name is when she could make that call.
We're 4 months behind on an IT project that would provide alerts to medical errors in the EMR. And I waste so much time trying to figure out cryptic emails from this team. Oh, and acronyms? When it comes to project meetings, it's a regular alphabet soup. If anyone asks a question, the project lead looks at them like they have 2 heads. This project could save patient lives. That is, if we ever get it done.
Last week, I almost lost a patient, but luckily, I didn't. A nurse said she was concerned there was a mistake in an EMR order, my order. I guess my first thought was, who is she to tell me? But I took a moment and realized that it wasn't about me. She was going out of her way, as busy as she was, to make sure the patient was safe. Our patient. I had made a mistake. I'm thankful she spoke up.
Last week, a patient was deteriorating rapidly, and I could tell something just wasn't right. You know that moment when you debate whether you should make a call or not? Whether you should bring up your concern? Well, then I thought, what would I want if that patient was a member of my family? I made the call.
Last week, we saved a patient's life. I can't be with a patient 24 hours a day. That's why it's important to me to have a team that's willing to share information and speak up and work together to care for the patient. What I've discovered, it's up to me to make sure everyone feels comfortable doing just that. I never realized just how powerful the simple words, "Please speak up," and "Let me know if you have a concern" could be. In this case, they saved that patient's life.
Last week, we made a major breakthrough on our project. How'd we do it? Well, after thinking about it, I finally decided to talk to the project lead. I was nervous. When we got together, I told her I just needed some clarity. And she was actually open to my questions and even asked me about my ideas and concerns. And you know what? As we were talking, we came up with some solutions to not only help me, but the rest of the team as well.
Sometimes, even with our best efforts as dedicated and hardworking employees, mistakes happen. After all, we're all human. Mayo's commitment to safety is also about strengthening our culture to allow us to respond to errors in a fair and consistent manner. In a fair and just culture, we look at systems and behaviors involved instead of the people or outcomes. If it's a faulty system or there is no safe system in place, we need to improve that to keep our patients and employees from harm. Fair and just culture is also a system of accountability. If a near miss or a mistake is caused by an employee's behavior, we need to apply a consistent and fair response based on the behavior. There are 3 types of behaviors we focus on: human error, risky behavior, and reckless behavior. Human error is an inadvertent action. It's a slip, a lapse, an honest mistake. The employee is consoled and learns from the incident. Risky behavior is a conscious choice that increases risk where risk is not recognized or is mistakenly believed to be justified. The employee is coached about the risks involved and the appropriate behavior to follow. Reckless behavior is a conscious choice to disregard a substantial and unjustifiable risk. The course of action here is corrective action, which can, in some cases, include termination. Consider this example using patient confidentiality. Can you tell the difference between human error, risky behavior, and reckless behavior? Fair and just culture will be woven throughout Mayo Clinic's employee management processes and policies. Your human resources service partner will be available to assist you with questions about fair and just culture.
Mayo Clinic will always evolve to meet the needs of our patients. We realize in order to be trusted, we must be safe. And in order to be safe, we must boldly move our organization forward. This will take the steadfast commitment of every Mayo employee working together with shared purpose and shared resolve. The 5 safe behaviors and fair and just culture must become the way we work and the way we interact with each other. Our commitment to safety is about keeping our promise to our patients, always putting the patient first, so we can remain the safest and most trusted name in healthcare. Thank you for your dedication and unwavering support in this endeavor.